Hello guys, today we're going to do another chapter of 2. So let's read chapter 7. 7, right? Yeah, it was 7. The secret. The old woman waits in the woods, but you wouldn't recognize her. She has taken the form of the girl in the cabin. She watches Erica sit down on the log just where the dolly tells her to sit. Good. The girl is biddable. She does as she's told. I'm going to be eating the warheads just in the video, so don't get annoyed, please. The old woman comes closer. She smiles shyly and waits for Erica to notice her. Who are you? Erica is startled, but not afraid, as if she would be if the old woman had come as herself. The old woman wears a gray plaid dress with a round collar. Her hair is red and curly. Her face is sweet and sad. I've come to be your friend. The old woman speaks in a soft, childish voice that soothes the girl. I don't have any friends, Erica whispers. You got yourself one now. The girl sits on the log beside Erica. That's a mighty pretty dolly you got. Can I hold her? Erica holds the doll tighter. She's very special. Please, the girl reaches for the dolly. I ain't never seen a dolly so pretty as that. Erica looks distrustful, but the dolly whispers, let her hold me. It's all right. Reluctantly, Erica hands the little girl her dolly. Oh, I wish I had me a dolly like this one, the little girl says. Rocking the doll in her arms, she croons a little song. The tune is familiar, but Erica can't make out the words. Later, when Erica goes home, she doesn't remember what happened in the woods. It's a secret, even from herself. After that, the old woman in her little girl shape meets Erica in the woods every day. She tells her she lives with her sweet old auntie in a pretty little cabin on the tippity top of a hill. I'll be right back. I'm back. I just need to drink some water. She loves me ever so much, the old woman says in a little girl voice. More than everybody did. More than your mommy and daddy? Erica asks. My mama and daddy never loved me. They made me work hard at chores and beat me black and blue and made me sleep on the floor by the fireplace because I was so bad. My parents would never do that. Oh, yes, they would. Parents never love their little ones. They can't wait to get rid of them. You'll see. One day they'll get fed up with you and start treating you bad, just the way mine did. Wait, I lost my page. So sorry. Erica stares at her, and the little girl smiles. Things are going well. Erica believes everything the girl tells her. They already love your brother more than you. It's true, Erica says. They always loved Daniel best. My auntie's keeping an eye on you, the little girl says in her sweet little voice, false little voice. She loves you even though you don't know it yet. She aims to rescue you and bring you to her cabin, where me and you will live like sisters. The little girl pats Erica's hand. Come live with us before they start beating you and scolding you and making you sleep by the fire. Why, they could kill you dead one night. Erica draws back a little. You're scaring me. The little girl says, there ain't nothing to be scared of. Come away with me. Now keep you safe. Will I have to go to school? School? No, indeed. Old auntie got no use for school. She'll teach you all you know. Erica nods her head. Yeah, she'll come with the little girl and stay with her and old auntie and never go to school again. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. The old woman sees the brother watching from the woods. He can't see her, but he knows someone is there. I must go, she whispers to Erica and slips away into the woods. Chapter 7. The next day I left the house with my binoculars and my bird book. Instead of going to the woods, I hid in the tall weeds near the house and waited. It was a colder day and windy. Wait. It was a colder day and windy, but in a few minutes Erica ran out the back door, darted across the yard, and disappeared into the woods. She took the same path, turned off into the clearing, and sat on the fallen tree. Her bright blue scarf blew in the wind, and her red hair swirled. Hiding behind a tall maple, I watched her closely. Once in a while she whispered to the doll, but for the most part she neither moved nor spoke. She sat still and stared into the woods, waiting, I thought. But for what? Definitely a girl with secrets. No maybes about it. The wind yanked the last of leaves from the trees and sent them flying through the air. They rustled and sighed and sank to the ground in brown and yellow heaps. Some settled in Erica's hair and on her shoulders. Others landed on little Erica. Nothing distracted my sister. Not the falling leaves. Not the squirrel chattering on a branch over her head. Not the crow cawing from the top of a dead tree. She sat so still, I thought she must be holding her breath. Suddenly she stood up and took a step or two toward the dead tree. She held the doll tightly and whispered to her. While I watched Erica, I glimpsed a shadow drifting toward her through the trees, dark and formless, like a wisp of fog or smoke. I couldn't tell what it was. An old woman, a little girl, an animal, something small and dangerous. I could sense it. Behind it was something else, something worse. A shadowy, bony thing, taller than a man. Erica, I shouted. Stop, don't go near it. Run! My sister turned to me. Daniel, what are you doing here? The shadow or whatever it was vanished, but I grabbed Erica and started pulling her away. What's wrong with you? Can't you see there was something there? Let me go, she screamed. Let me go! No, you're coming home right now. My doll, she cried. My doll. Erica lay on the ground where my sister... Little Erica lay on the ground where my sister had dropped her face in the leaves. I had to get her. Erica twisted and turned, kicking me and flailing her arms. She wants her. She'll take her. Who wants her? I yelled. Who'll take her? Erica didn't answer, but she struggled even harder to get away from me, crying and screaming, holding her like she was holding a cat that doesn't want to be held. She didn't have claws or sharp teeth, but she managed to bite me twice and scratch my face. But I didn't let her go, and I didn't pick up the doll. Out of the woods at last, I saw Mom and Dad getting out of the van. When they saw me hauling Erica through the weeds, they hurried toward us. What's going on? Dad shouted. Are you all right? With a burst of strength, Erica broke away and ran to Mom and began sobbing account of what happened. I was playing in the woods, she cried, and all of a sudden, Daniel grabbed me and started dragging me home. He said I wasn't allowed to be in the woods. He made me leave little Erica there. She's lying on the ground all by herself. Be right back. Once again, I did drink some water. I'm back. Dad and Mom looked at each other. You take care of Daniel, Mom said to him. I'll get Erica into the house. She's hysterical. No, Erica began struggling again. I have to get little Erica. I can't leave her there. It's almost dark, Dad said. We'll get the doll tomorrow. No, I'll never see her again. Erica thrashed about wildly, more like a cat than before. Take her to the house, Ted, Mom cried. I can't hold her. Dad got a firm grip on Erica, picked her up, and carried her toward the house. Her shrieks finally stopped when the back door closed behind Dad. There was something in the woods. Mom turned to me. What's this about? Why wouldn't you let her get the doll? There was something in the woods, something dark and scary. Words tumbled out of my mouth. I didn't think about what I was saying. I didn't try to stop myself. I had to get her away from it. Mom looked at me as if I lost my mind. What are you talking about? I don't know. I saw it. I was scared. I thought it was gonna grab Erica. She was just standing there like she was paralyzed or something. Mom put her hands on my shoulder and gave me a little shake. Daniel, do you know how often I need to tell you? No one's gonna take you and Erica. No one's gonna disappear. I took a deep breath and tried to calm down. I wanted to believe Mom. I hadn't seen anything in the woods. Neither had Erica. It was all in my imagination. Celine and Estes had disappeared, but she hadn't been taken by Bloody Bones. He was a legend. He wasn't real. I couldn't have seen him. No matter what I told myself, I knew I'd seen something. I couldn't explain it. I didn't know what it was, but it had been there. After Erica cried herself to sleep, I talked Dad into going to the woods with flashlights to look for the doll. I didn't want to leave her in the house. I didn't want to leave the house, but I felt bad about leaving little Erica in the woods. That doll was just a hunk of plastic to me, but to Erica, she was almost a real person. When we opened the back door, a gust of wind blew leaves into the kitchen. They skittered across the floor and settled in corners as if they'd been waiting to come inside. It took all of Dad's strength to pull the door shut behind us. The night was biting cold, and almost full moon lit the field. At the edge of the woods, we turned on our flashlights. The wind tossed the trees, and the shadows danced over the path, crossing and crisscrossing the ground, making it hard to see. I stayed close to Dad and aimed the flashlight at the ground. Nothing looked familiar. It was as if we'd taken a different path, only you could find at night. I heard noises in the undergrowth. I imagined creatures you'd never seen in daylight scurrying through dead leaves. So guys, that is going to be part 1 of chapter 7, because apparently this chapter is long. So yeah, and leave a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button to get notified every time I make different video and content. Okay, goodbye.